shall read you an original piece, but you have to be kind to me. I'm no Samuel Henry Dixon.
Oh.
It's called Spanish Moss. The night is sticky like sweet tea. Stolen glances lead to daydream trances. Armadillos, peccadillos, double hibiscus, and first kisses. And the night is covered in Spanish moss. My heart is covered in Spanish moss.
Oh, to moss.
Oh, Spanish moss, sir. I love Spanish moss. Oh, I don't even care the tree. Pecan, pine, spruce, or cypress, you just drape it in Spanish moss and I feel right at home. I'll never leave the South, nor shall it me. My, that sounds like a good beginning to another fine poem.
I hate when people sing that can't. I hate would-be artists, pretenders, and posers. Add poets who are not to the list. I hate date 9. I've numbered my dates because I'm looking for the perfect woman and how long it takes to find her. Date 1 through 8, boring. 8 boring Southern belles. At least I know date 9 can rhyme. Now, I don't know if she can rhyme and tie her shoes as she's wearing a slip-on from a boutique. I'm assuming in Tallahassee. I have an eye for women's fashion. My mother insisted. She said, if you know why a woman chose that purse or why she wears those shoes, then you know everything about her. Oh, how I wish this date would end. If only she'd say one of my 22 trigger words.
A lawyer with the right firm can be very lucrative. My father is a full partner with Harper, Adler, Cross, and Associates. He's the Cross. Oh, but you must have heard of him. Surely everybody else has.
No, I haven't.
You haven't heard of them? Harper, Adler, Cross, and Associates? You haven't heard of them? Oh my, you're just a little egg cone when it comes to law, but you'll learn.
Oh, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Oh, right away, she goes for my number 2 trigger word. Egg-corn. She's only the second person I've ever heard it pronounced that way. In a flash, my mother's voice is rolling like thunder in my head. It's always the mother, isn't it? Have I mentioned that I saw Psycho over 50 times? I empathize, Norman, my brother. I empathize. Now, whenever I would wear gym shorts or exercise clothes, she would point at me and say, I see your little acorn poking out. I often wondered if she realized the pronunciation was acorn, not egg-corn. I've got to keep my cool. There's no going back now. Mother's voice is already talking in here. I've got to move this date along. I think it's about time I mentioned the car. All the dates love the car. Most of them say it reminds them of a California they've never visited. Did I mention that I drive a Volkswagen Beetle?
No.
Like Herbie.
Ooh.
I'd love to take you for a ride. It's quite fun.
Woo!
Oh.
You drive a love bug? This is a California car. Are you some kind of subversive or wannabe beatnik?
Oh.
They say all the flower children in San Francisco drive Volkswagens, smoke grass, and do LSD. You're some kind of beatnik. I was led to believe you were a southern gentleman. Why are we pulling over here? It's just 2 tracks and orange groves for 1,000,000 miles.
Perfect.
Have I ever told you why I love Anita Bryant?
No, you were interrupted by your poem, Ode to Moss.
Oh, right now, you're poking fun at me. But it's not just the sunless green stuff that grows on the side of a tree. It's Spanish moss draped across the South, and I love it. Oh, and I love Anita Bryant. Miss Oklahoma, runner-up to Miss America, a wonderful singer. You know, I just love her rendition of Paper Roses much more than Marie Osmond's. And now she's getting America to drink their orange juice and becoming a moral beacon for the country. I assure you, where history is written, Anita Bryant will be on the right side of it. car. Perhaps there's a little love child in all of us, and true is true, I am saving myself for marriage, but for you, I provide a powerful yet supple wrist. What is that?
Oh, this is a keepsake from date 2.
Oh.
She made me chase her. I caught her. We fell hard.
You chased and caught. You fell hard? Oh, why, Mr. Bundy, were you in love?
Almost. Didn't I tell you to call me Ted? At least, I'm pretty sure I told her to call me Ted. Mr. Bundy, #1 trigger word. Now, the rest of this is between date 9 and me. It's unseemly to discuss private moments with a young lady. Most of you wouldn't understand. You'd call me a murderer, raping, Necrophiliac, a psychopath. To that I say sticks and stones. Now, let's fast forward. I'm bored. Date 10, boring. Date 11 wasn't really a date. I picked up a hitchhiker. Date 12 and 13, uneventful. Date 14, almost got away. That one I got with the car. She ran, she fell, I ran over her, I parked. Date 15, a mobile Alabama debutante. I didn't know such thing existed. Now, date 16. Date 16 was so in my wheelhouse. Smart, edgy. She was a big city girl, exiled to the sticks. We had both had the mango snapper, and the date was winding down. And truthfully, I didn't want it to end. I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at.
I just hope that you're not full of all that misplaced Southern pride. Most men of the South are.
What do you mean?
Have you ever uttered the words, "The South shall rise again"?
No.
Did you call the Civil War the War of the Yankee aggression?
No.
Do you have a yard boy? Are you in the Klan? Does the governor of Alabama remind you of your favorite uncle? Do you long for the old-time South?
I do not.
Good. Otherwise, this day would be short and there would not be another. So, where did you stand on the war?
The Civil War?
Vietnam, the war we just had. Silly.
I'm against war.
Me too. And ugliness.
Although ugliness can be art.
And according to Sun Tzu, so can war.
Touche. Now, what do you think of Anita Bryant?
I don't. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Ted Clark.
Is it just me, or do all Southern women address men by their surnames? Now, I know I never should have used my real name. I stopped after date 9. Even if there was never going to be a second date, it was sloppy. So tonight, I'm Mr. Ted Clark, volunteer for the Peace Corps. Added bonus, date 16 won't call me Mr. B-U-N-D-Y, and she who will remain nameless won't be talking in here, knock on wood.
What would be the catalyst, or should I say, the best way to bring about world peace and end the war on hatred and racism?
Wow, I thought you would ask me what my favorite color was, or if I prefer peach cobbler to pecan pie, soda to sweet tea.
I already pegged you as a pecan pie and soda man.
You're right.
And you're spelling.
Alien attack.
Alien attack.
War of the Worlds.
War of the world?
Well, it won't matter white or black, north or south, Christian or Jew. We'll all just be human beings when aliens are here to eat us.
I think a good old-fashioned alien attack will bring humankind together.
Like the best answer ever.
I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Now, it's your question. You must have an answer.
Mine is simple, and it doesn't involve intergalactic space travel. Every race just needs to make love to someone from a different race, and in a few generations, we'll all be some beautiful mulatto Moku race. Just the